Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to today's math lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about word problems again. So let's go over our I can statement. I can represent and solve addition and subtraction problems within 20 with unknowns by using objects, drawings, and equations with a symbol for the unknown number to represent the problem. So first, what we're going to go over today is we're going to jump right into the lesson. We're going to go over strategies to solve word problems or to solve math equations for both addition or add to and subtraction, take from word problems. So we're going to go over both, and then we'll do some practice word problems, and then I'll go over your seesaw activity. But before we get started, I'm going to turn off the lights so you can see the smartboard a little bit better. Okay. Alrighty, that should help you see the smartboard a little bit better. You might not be able to see me as well, but at least you can see this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. What we're gonna do is I'd like you to get out a notebook and a piece of paper, and I want you to do this with me, okay? So if you need to, pause the video, get out a notebook and a piece of paper, and do this with me. What you're gonna do is I wrote the same equation, 6 plus 2 equals unknown, and 6 plus 2 equals unknown, and I divided my paper in half. That's because on this side, we're going to solve this problem using pictures, and on this side, we're going to solve it by using an open number line. So go ahead and write that in your notebook. You can always pause this video if you need to. Alrighty, so I'm going to draw this picture right here. So it says that I have 6 of something. So I'm going to do 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then to these 6 circles, I'm going to add 2 more circles. 1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to table that right there just for a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to total and count all of these circles together. So let's go ahead and count all these circles together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could have also known that there were 6 red circles, so you could put 6 in your head and count on 7, 8. If it helps you, I suggest that you write the numbers into the circles to help you count, okay? If that's helpful to you, that would be a great strategy. Just make sure you counted the total number. So 6 plus 2 should equal 8. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to draw that open number line. You should be doing this in your notebook, just like I am. So remember, for an open number line, this first number is where you start. Okay? The second number is the hops you are doing. Okay? Remember, this is where you start. These are the hops you're doing. And this is where you want to get to. This is where you want to end up, right? So if I'm starting at the number 6, I'm not going to hop to the number 2. I'm going to hop 2 hops. So I'm going to make 2 hops. So I'm going to do 1 hop. If it helps you remember, count on the inside. 2 hops. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to count what number I get to. So 1 hop from 6, 1 more than 6 is 7, but I have 1 more hop to do, so 1 hop more than 7 is 8. Okay? So I got to the number 8. So the number I got to was 8. So I have the same answer on both sides, but I did this side with a picture, and I did that side with a number line. So you should have this in your notebook. This is going to help you when you're solving problems in the future. Okay, so keep it in your notebook so you can refer back to it. Next one. Alrighty. So same kind of thing goes. You're doing subtraction. Okay. As you can see, I color code. I try to do that so it helps you out a little bit. I want you to write this in your notebook. 12 minus 5 equals unknown. Draw a line down the middle. 12 minus 5 equals unknown. And I bet you guessed it. We're doing pictures on this side and an open number line on this side. All right. Now, in subtraction, you only draw the first number. That's right. So I'm only going to draw the number 12. So this is all I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw 12 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, with subtraction, that is how many I'm going to cross out, right? So I'm not going to draw this many. I'm going to cross out this many. So this many is 5. So let's cross out 5 together. Again, this should be in your notebooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want to know how many is left, right? So how many is left? What is left? What is left that wasn't X'd out? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 circles left, okay? So that's your picture. Remember, in subtraction, you're only drawing the first number when you're drawing a picture. All right, let's go ahead and draw that open number line. Okay. Now, don't forget, this is where I start. Same thing as addition. These are my hops. And this is where I'm going to. All right, this is where I want to end up. Now, in subtraction, do we start on this side and go that way and hop up? Or do we start on this side and hop down or backwards? That's right. We start on this side and hop backwards. Right, exactly. So I'm going to start at the number 12. And remember, these are the hops I'm going to do. I'm not hopping to 5. I'm doing 5 hops. So if you need to, when you do your hops, 1 hop. I'd count your hops. It'll help you. Trust me. Do it. Listen. Okay? Count your hops. It'll help you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I did my 5 hops. Now I'm going to see where I got 2. So what's the number before 12? 11. What's the number before 11? 10. What's the number before 10? 9. What's the number before 9? 8. And what's the number before 8? 7. So I got to the number 7. So I have 7 here and 7 here. I used both strategies, right, to solve the same problem, and I got the same answer. So this should be in your notebook for when we're going on to do word problems next. All right. We're going to go on to this word problem. This word problem says, Allison had 4 dolls. Jenny gave her 6 more dolls. How many dolls does Allison have in all? Now, what is the first thing I should write? I should write an equation first. So Allison has 4 dolls, right? Allison has 4. Jenny gave her 6 more. Now, who remembers what more means from yesterday's video? More means add. So 4 plus 6 more dolls. How many dolls does Allison have in all? So I want to know how many she has in all. So for this problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve this problem by using circles, or you could use little stick figures if you wanted to, but I'm going to use circles. Okay. So my first number is 4, so I'm going to draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to draw 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to count how many I have in all. I want to know how many there are total. How many total circles there are here that represent the dolls, right? How many total dolls does she have? So I know this is 4, so I'm going to put 4 in my head and count on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 dolls in all. So Allison has 10 dolls in all. She had 4, Jenny gave her 6 more, and she has 10 in all. Okay, you should be doing this with me in your notebook. So if you need to, you can always hit pause and come back. Next one. So for this problem, okay, Troy has 12 cars. Tom has Troy has 12 race cars. Tom has 8 race cars. How many race cars do they have altogether? So again, first I'm going to do my equation. Troy has 12 race cars. Tom has 8 race cars. How many race cars do they have all together? So this is part of that addition vocabulary. All together means addition, plus. So how many do they have all together? They want to know how many Troy plus Tom have together. They want to know how many they have together. So how much does Troy have and how much does Tom have put together? All right. So same thing here. I'm going to do an open number line this time, as you could tell from my hops under my number. Okay. So the first number is where you start. The second number, okay, so your add end is where you do your hops. And then this is where you want to go to. So I'm going to draw that open number line. Now for addition, am I going to start over here and hop onward? Or am I going to start over here and hop backwards? That's right. I'm going to start over here, right? So I'm going to start with the number 12. Now am I hopping to the number 8? No, that's right. I'm doing 8 hops, right? So if you need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you doing this in your notebook with me? 7, 8. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the numbers 1 up all the way until I get to that last hop. What's one number past 12? 13. One number past 13? 14. One number past 14? 15. One number past 15? 16. One number past 16? 17. One number past 17? 18. One number past 18? 19. One number past 19? 20. So I hopped to 20. Same thing. Troy's 12 race cars plus Tom's 8 race cars equals 20 race cars in all. Okay? Just 2 different ways to solve that. All right. This one says, Clara had 8 apples. She ate 3 apples for lunch. How many apples does Clara have left? So again, same thing. We're going to start by writing an equation. Clara had 8 apples. She ate 3 of them. Remember, you're taking them away. She ate them. They're all gone. No more of those 3 apples. So it's subtraction. She ate 3 apples for lunch. How many does she have left? Another symbol of subtraction is when it talks about how many are left. Okay? So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do an open number line for this one. Okay? Now remember, this is where I start. These are my hops. And this is where I'm hopping to. Now question, am I starting on this side for subtraction and hopping forward? am I starting on this side for subtraction and hopping backwards? That's right, I'm starting over here and I'm hopping backwards. Now I'm not hopping back to 3, I'm doing 3 hops backwards. So 1, 2, 3. If you can count it and know that that is 3 hops, you don't need to write the numbers in it. But if you're messing up your hops, write the numbers in it. All right, let's count backwards. 1 less than 8 is 7. 1 less than 7 is 6. And 1 less than 6 is 5. So Clara has 5 apples left. She had 8, ate 3, and she has 5 left by doing our open number line. Now, when you're doing your word problems in your seesaw activity, I want to see an equation and a strategy. I don't want to just see an equation and the answer. I want to see a strategy, whether it be open number line or drawing pictures. I want to see a strategy, and so does Mrs. Zalaki. Equation and strategy. Equation and strategy. We want to see both. All right, last word problem, and then I'm going to show you your seesaw activity. Alrighty, so Lynn had 17 pieces of candy corn. She ate 8 pieces of candy corn. How many pieces of candy corn does Lynn have left? First thing you do is write that equation. Lynn had 17 pieces. She ate 8. You're taking away. She got rid of it. It's all gone. No more. She ate 8 pieces, right? We want to know how many she has left. Another symbol of subtraction. How many does she have left? So for this problem, oops, sorry. Okay. I'm going to draw a picture. When you're drawing a picture, or base 10 blocks when we get to it, you only draw the first number. Only draw the first number. You don't draw that one because you're going to exit out. Only draw the first number. So I'm going to draw 17 circles. Well, candy corn's kind of like triangles. I'll draw triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It should be 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Did you see what I just did there? I double checked my work to make sure that I had 17 candy corn pieces because I couldn't remember and I wasn't sure if I counted correctly. So I double checked my work. Even teachers do it, so kids should do it too. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I took away 8 candy corn pieces. Now I'm going to count to see how many I didn't X out or how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you need to, you could always write the number underneath or write them in if you did a circle or something like that. I was just afraid a number wouldn't fit. But there, see, I wrote the number underneath. So there are 9 left. So she had 17, she ate 8 of them, and she has 9 pieces of candy corn left. Okay? All right. So what I'm going to do now is, remote is here. I'm going to share my screen to show you my the seesaw activity for today. So real quickly while I get this set up. Okay, so once you've watched the lesson, So the YouTube video, once you've watched this lesson, okay, there is in the instructions, there's a Brain Pop video about solving word problems. I'd like you to watch that second. So you've watched the lesson on YouTube, then you're watching this word problems video from Brain Pop, okay? Then what you're doing is you're gonna click add response. And on the first page, I made an example video about how to solve a word problem. So as you can see, I showed.
All right, boys and girls, so I would like you to watch this picture.
Okay, so there's an equation, and then I did a number line, and I also did a picture as well. You don't have to do both, okay? I at least want to see one strategy. So you can do a number line or do a picture. So make sure you have an equation. So your word problems look like this. If you click on this rainbow video, what will happen?
Alrighty, boys and girls, so I'm going to read the word problems on page 2 out loud to you.
So I will read each problem out loud to you. So what I would do is I would listen to one problem, hit the pause button, and then write an equation and solve it with a strategy. So solve it with an open number line or solve it with a picture. Same thing, then hit play. Listen to the next one. Equation, picture. So draw a picture. So draw the circles or whatever. Or do an open number line. I want to see the strategy, okay? Strategies are super important because they show us your thinking. They show us what's going on in your brain. So you're going to do these 3 word problems on page 2. Then you only have 2 word problems on page 3. So again, I read the word problems to you aloud. So listen to those word problems, hit pause, solve them, listen to them again if you need to. So that is your seesaw activity, okay? So kind of similar to what we did in whole group. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'm so glad I got to see you today and got to see you in small groups. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.